Good afternoon, everybody.
Howdy.
Oh, we're here in lovely St. Louis, Missouri. It's cold, 30-something degrees. It's still not snowing. It's going to happen later on this week. Not looking forward to it. I don't know about you. I'm one.
I'm from Florida. I don't like this.
California kid. I don't like it either.
Yeah.
Can't stand it.
See, that's why we're here. Yeah. Florida. If you've ever been to Florida, people break out their windbreakers when it's like 60 degrees. I think that's like the cutoff for Florida. Like once you get under 60, you might as well be in fucking Antarctica because people have on the what I call the women, the Han Solo outfit.
Oh, the black boots,
black North Face, sleeveless, windbreaker.
Yeah.
The brown leather boots with the tights. It's like Han Solo.
From now on, since it's cold outside, I'm using it every time I see that outfit. And I could have sworn I saw it at least 3 or 4 times a day.
That's all it makes me think of is Han Solo.
Oh my god. Yeah. That should be a Halloween costume, year round.
Yeah. See, no, you're getting onto something there. Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted that copyright and allow me to get all the money.
We're gonna run you out of business, Party City.
Thank you, Halloween Party.
Yeah.
Alright, so we had our episode recorded. Unfortunately, it did not record. So we did hit on a couple of things, but first things first. My fantasy football just ended. I am the champion. I traded all my first round picks for next year to do it though.
Man, I wish I had some Queen music. Yeah. That's awesome though. You're showing me scores. I mean, that last game, you murdered it, bro.
Well, the whole thing was like I had Dalvin Cook, I had Russell Wilson as keeper, and I forgot my other keeper that has a tight end, but I was struggling.
Travis Kelce?
I do now. So I traded for him, Mike Evans, and I picked up DK Metcalf in free agency, and I also got David Montgomery from Chicago. That trade took the longest up.
You're getting some solid picks. Like, who are these other people picking?
Well, by far, here's my thing. I was by far I had an okay draft. I got I think a C in the draft, but I drafted 2 kickers. It was a struggle.
Yeah.
But after I did that, I was winning games. Like wasn't really losing. And then the times that I did lose, Russell Wilson was the reason why I usually lost because he did not put up points.
Yeah.
So when they started letting Russell be a quarterback and be him, it was great. Then I was, I think, under 500 barely, like 1 or 2 games, and I just started saying, okay, fuck it, let me just make some trades.
Yeah.
I got Kelsey, I got Mike Evans from Tampa Bay. I picked up those 2, and it took me almost 2 weeks to get Montgomery because his end of season schedule was so solid that he was going to run points anyway.
Yeah.
But the person I was getting him for wanted him as a keeper for next year.
Okay.
And I was like, well, my team wasn't bad. And I was like, if I can get these guys on my team, I said, I'm going to shoot myself in the foot for next season, but I'll take the money this year. And then my keepers next year are probably going to be Kelsey, Montgomery. Kelsey, I don't know if it's going to be Cook, Montgomery, and Kelsey, or Metcalf, Evans, and Kelsey. I don't know. I got like a legit 5 or 6 guys I can keep.
That Metcalf, bro, to me, he's the new number 1 receiver, bro. To me, he's going to be, and I hate to say it, like, Hall of Fame status. I mean, the way this guy plays, dude, he's a freak of nature. To me, he reminds me of Calvin Johnson. You remember Calvin Johnson?
Oh, Megatron?
Megatron, bro.
Oh,
6'6", 250, can run faster than Speedy Gonzalez.
We saw the play when he caught, who was the safety or the DB that intercepted it, and he caught him.
Dude, he ran him down like a jackrabbit.
I kept watching the replay for a couple of days, like back and forth. I'm like, oh shit, this guy's fast.
Yeah. Did you see the one with Tyreek Hill? Chase somebody down. I think it was last night.
But he's a freak too, because like one of his teammates scored a touchdown last year or this year, and then he caught it with him out of the screenshot, and then they're passing running into the end zone. It's freaking amazing.
Yeah, to all my fellow Buccaneers fans, Tyreek Hill murdered us this year. I think he had 200 receiving yards for 4 touchdowns. And 3 of the 4 passes was over 50 yards. Dude, he was
scooting. Clinic.
Yeah. Clinic.
Move it.
Yeah. It's like little tiny like
it's like when he takes his helmet off, you look and you're like, man, I thought you would be like 6 foot.
Right? Yeah. He's got that stature.
He's got the build, but then you see him, you're like, dude, like muscle rep.
He's not like a, I want to say like a pit bull. He's like a purebred pit bull. He's like a Staffordshire Terrier who's like lame.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? That guy runs. I think he did like
fucking fast.
4.2 or 4.1, 4.8 or something.
Some kind of
nuts like that. Yeah.
He could be in the Olympics if he wants, pretty much. They were putting up videos too, like with him and Usain Bolt. Like, is this how Usain Bolt ran his 200 or his 100 meter? And he'd have like a little profile pic of Hill. And I'm like, that's not the scale.
Yeah.
How do you kill me? Kicking up dust.
Usain Bolt had that stride. I mean,
yeah, but he's 6'5". He has it. I mean, you can have the whole thing, because I ran track in high school and I did in my freshman year of college too. It's all, yes, you have to be quick and fast. Because when you're coming out of the blocks, there's a certain step that you don't start running straight up. You build with each stride.
Don't you put your foot on that metal thing and push off of it or something. Shit like that.
And like when I first got to college and we were actually using them on a regular basis, I would always run and I'd go straight up. But then it was like, no, with each stride you kind of creep up, and then once you start into that cruise mode, about like 30, 40,
right, you just like that fifth gear and just kind of cruise.
And then you just move. Because after that point, high knees and reach. Nice. And you just move. But I was fortunate because I had long legs. I was usually taller than most other people.
Yeah.
Until I got to basketball and that changed.
You're an athlete, bro.
Not anymore.
It's in your blood.
Dude, we're doing a cigar video.
We're doing a cigar video.
I'm no longer an athlete. I gave that like
I wear slippers and read the newspaper.
I'll go with that.
That's where my life's at.
Alright, so fantasy football was great. Wasn't your fiance was in your same league, wasn't she?
So my
He didn't want to talk about this. I know he didn't, but I was going to ask anyway.
So my fiance is in my same league, and I don't know if you knew this, but Shannon's mother was the starting middle linebacker for the New Hampshire Freedom, was a part of the WFL, the Women's Tackle Football League. And her mom has been a football ref in Tampa for about 20 years. So her mom is a football aficionado for sure. So I went in the league with Shannon, like one of our very first leagues when we started dating. And she's like, yeah, my mom is a ref or whatever, and blah blah. I was like, oh, that's cool, first started dating. Yeah, sure. Like really, I didn't give a fuck. But like, when I didn't know her yet.
Great talking point.
Yeah, but when I got to know her mom and all of that, I realized that not only is she a football aficionado, they're from New England, so they're Patriots.
Oh Lord have mercy.
And let me just shorten up the story. My fiance whooped my ass this year, and I had a great team. I had Lamar Jackson, I had Aaron Jones, I had Chris Godwin, I think I had Travis Kelce at some point. I had a good team, but dude, I had 7 or 8 injuries this year. Maybe in the first 4 weeks, 4 of the starting 5 out. I got screwed. Now if she's watching, she's like, hey, you're making excuses. No, I got screwed.
A lot of guys in my league had injuries too.
Yes.
I was fortunate. I didn't have any. I had Iron Man, Russell Wilson.
Not one.
I didn't have that many, no. Now if I would have had injuries, I don't think I would have ended as well as I did, because Dalvin Cook was killing it this year. But Russell, the last few games, he didn't get any points because it's reserve time. Saving for the playoffs, which I hated.
But at the beginning of the year, Russell was like,
oh, he was burned.
25, 30, 35. Like
MVP, and then reality kicked in. Yeah, damn it.
I mean, I guess you'd expect it. I mean, when you're just doing this.
No, I'm not expecting shit.
Yeah. You get paid $10 million a year. I want to see that.
I want points. Yeah. Now, I'm not one of those people who's going to sit there and tweet or put on my status like, well, I can't lie. There was one time this year on Facebook, and I don't even use Facebook, but I did put an update up there. I was like, man, this football day sucks. Yeah. Like, no one was scoring. And I think I lost that game by a lot.
Shit. Yeah.
Good God. You guys did have an event with Principle Cigars Thursday? Wednesday?
One of those days.
It was one of those.
It ends with A and Y. Do all of them end with A and Y? Yeah, I'm not going to go there. Yeah, so we had a Principle event. I'm not sure when it was, but it was recent. And a guy by the name of Darren, who owns Principle Cigars. Very nice guy. It was the first time I met him. His stuff is made in the same factory as Davidoff. So when I first heard that, to me, the Davidoff I've had seems to be kind of a narrowed palate. It's kind of mild.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of their stuff has a lot of age. So if you ever put something in your humidor and it ages, and you're like, wow, this really mellowed out. That's what like Davidoff puts out, like fresh. You know what I mean? They just, age their stuff so much longer. So again, I never really heard of Darren when I first started working here. Jody and Tim kind of told me about it, and I will say that he is one of my new favorite brands. I mean,
he's awesome.
And number one, he's a very successful man, but one of the most humble, easy to talk to guys. Luckily, me and Steph here had a chance to talk to him. I mean, I thought he was just such a cool dude.
He was, man. Like, from my world of wine, I've met winemakers, and to me, winemakers can be like chefs. You have some very, very out there individuals. They either talk over your head or they give you information that you never asked for, but they're so passionate about the product that they tell you everything because they're just really enthusiastic about it. This guy is
kind of like a pitch, maybe.
You know, something like that. This guy walked in like he had been smoking here for years.
Yeah.
Walked up, was saying hi to everybody. We had issues trying to get a chance to talk to him because he was kind of flooded for a good amount of time, but when we finally got a chance to talk to him, like, he broke down everything. He broke down, we asked the question, where did you work at previously, what tobacco side you handled, and for me, I was a history major in college, so like, hearing all that stuff was fun for me. It was just nothing but facts. But we've got the, you got the Maduro too, don't you?
Yes, sir.
So we've got the Principle Black Gold, and one thing about the cigar that I found interesting was when we were smoking it, I thought it was good to begin with. But when we talked to him about it, he said, look, you know more about this than I do, but the aged tobaccos that he uses give the cigar that much greater body and editorial size. But at the same time, he said if you set this down for a year or two, he said it will blow your mind as to how much it's going to change.
Yeah.
But it's still good now.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. Like, it was funny because he was like saying that, like, imagine a guy that's worth like a bunch of money just saying like, yeah, it's alright. No, it is fantastic.
The man's richer than God.
Yes. But again, he's just like you said, he just sat down and talked to us like he'd known us for 20 years.
Yeah.
He's got confidence, but it's not bravado. It's just knowledge and wisdom, and you can really tell by like how he was, like when he was talking about it, just like the twinkle in his eye.
Oh yeah.
I could tell that he has all 10 fingers on all the stuff that gets put out there.
Yep.
And for me, like, this cigar, when he told me that it was the San Andreas wrapper, that blew my mind.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking. I smoke a lot of like heavier stuff anyway.
Yeah.
You definitely do now too, especially with it being cold outside. And with San Andreas wrappers, Mexican origin, but like they tend to have like sweet chocolate, espresso, coffee.
Real full. I get that. This is not factual. Just I'm trying to explain this. To me, like when you have like, let's say a Padron that has a Nicaraguan San Andreas, you get that body, that feel in your chest. You can feel that full bodiness. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But with this cigar, from light to nub, it was just fluid, consistent, smooth, but still was not lacking in body. It's like if you ever pick up a cigar and you're like, all right, this is San Andreas, and you smoke, and you're like, all right, this cigar's all right, but you're dreaming in your mind of what you want it to be. This is it. This is what dreams are made of. This is what a San Andreas should taste like.
But it's a really good stick.
It's good, yeah. It's just so, to me, it was just consistent, and for me, I really like a cigar that kind of keeps you guessing and changes on you a little bit. Hence why I like Fuente so much. I kind of found that. To me, it kind of started out real smooth and chocolatey, and then kind of when I got to the second, third, you get a little bit of the buildup. And to me, again, it was consistent nicotine-wise, but there was a buildup of flavor. You know what I mean? I started to get that nuttiness. I got it's like a chocolate-covered almond. Like the chocolateness was there, but the nuttiness was there. It was amazing. I've been talking about this cigar all week.
Like one of my favorites is the Oil Monterey, the Excalibur #1 Maduro.
Yes.
That one is full body flavor, but it doesn't give you the punch. It doesn't hit you with that nicotine as in every cigar.
It's not like right off the bat.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It, like you said, it builds up to it, but it builds up to the flavor. It doesn't build up to the strength.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. For most, if you're smoking Maduros, the wrapper doesn't mean it's going to be strong.
Yeah.
Not at all. But yeah.
Ashton Maduro. The one Ashton Maduro, dude. That's very.
Yeah. The last episode, I used 6 and I've had from them. Everything's good. I haven't had one that I don't like, and that's saying a lot. Because I'm not picky, but if I don't like it, I don't smoke it. Order it. Yeah, this was good. All right, guys. Well, got third one going. It'll be up soon. Hey, another good round.